Hi guys, I have a question. Was it the following incident I'm about to share a coincidence, or was it the spirit of a long deceased relative guiding me to the Civil War battlefield in southern Alabama? Here's the story. About a decade ago, a very close friend and his wife moved from central Illinois to Fairhope, Alabama on the eastern shore of Mobile Bay. My wife and I, from time to time, would visit Alan and his wife in Fairhope, and the two girls would go out and do their thing, while Alan and I would take his fishing boat and fish Mobile Bay and explore the many rivers that feed into the bay. I believe there's 5 rivers that feed Mobile Bay. On one such visit, Alan and I went exploring along the easternmost river and docked his boat next to a national park honoring a Civil War battle fought at Spanish Fort, Alabama, near Blakeley, Alabama. Most Civil War buffs claim this was a final major battle of the Civil War, with the surrender of the Confederates just hours after Grant had defeated Lee at Appomattox on the morning of April 9th, 1865. Alan gave me the grand tour of the battlefield and the surroundings, with us both walking over the troop embankments and witnessing various gun emplacements. As we walked the woods that surrounded the sacred ground, I felt an eeriness overcome me, but I thought it was just my blood sugar being a bit low. However, when Al showed me this spooky tree with a plaque mounted nearby describing the fact that 7 Confederate soldiers hid inside this hollowed-out trunk during the battle, I was emotionally drained, as if I was physically there and witnessed this event some 147 years ago. Now this is where my story becomes even more interesting. Approximately 6 months later, while going through some of the old family documents, I found the Civil War discharge paper from my great-great-grandfather, Richard Blaine. In addition, I found a document entitled Oath of Identity signed by Richard Blaine's captain of the Company F, 28th Illinois Infantry, Captain Henry L. Hadsell, attesting that my great-great-grandfather was present at the siege of Spanish Fort, Alabama, and was of good character. I believe this paper was needed for Richard to receive his military pension, as I found a formal stamped inscribed pension office dated October 25, 1915, and printed on this document. My goodness, I realized then I walked the very same battlefield that my great-great-grandfather fought on in 1865, when my friend took me to this national park just 6 months earlier. A coincidence? Or somehow the spirit of my relative directed Alan to take me to this battlefield. You see, I promised my dying Aunt Lillian on her deathbed in 2008 that I would honor her request, that I would put flowers every Christmas on all the relatives' graves in our hometown. A total of 17 graves. Of course, this included my great-great-grandfather's grave, who passed in 1920. After a few years of decorating all the grave sites as I promised to my aunt, and because of the great expense of such a deed each Christmas season, I made the decision to instead say a decade of the Holy Rosary every year for each deceased member of our family, including the gravesite of Richard Blaine, his wife, and daughter. Did the spirit of Richard Blaine send me a message indicating that it was okay to say the Rosary instead of the placement of the flowers each Christmas, by directing my friend Alan to have us visit Spanish Fort, Alabama, and then having me find the document 6 months later proving that Richard fought in the last large battle of the Civil War? Coincidence or not? Isn't that something? 1, 2, 3. We're going to get this. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Alan gave me the grand tour of the battlefield and the surroundings. Excuse me, we got to start all over. I felt it. I think I screwed up on that. We'll try it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Alan gave me a grand tour of the battlefield. It's 1, 2, 3. Alan gave me a grand tour of the battlefield and the surroundings with a, my God, I'm having troubles. GoPro, stop video. GoPro stop video. GoPro stop video. GoPro stop video. Is it the wrong thing? Be sure to watch my other past videos as we investigate interesting facts about the deceased worldwide. And please give a thumbs up, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so that YouTube will inform you as I post new content. And thank you for watching Spirits of the Cemetery.